219 News Now is brought to you by the South Shore Line and by Strachan Van Til, making lives easier for 95 years.
I'm Andrew Garcia, and this is your 219 News Now. U.S. Steel is moving forward with about $550 million in upgrades at its Gary Works mill, part of a broader plan to invest more than $3.1 billion in the facility over the next few years. The company's board approved a relining of blast furnace number 14, a major internal rebuild now budgeted at $350 million after an initial estimate of $300 million, which is expected to employ hundreds of skilled tradespeople. Local officials and industry observers say the ongoing and planned investments underscore the Gary area's industrial resilience and the mill's significance to the regional economy. Craft House, a beer bar and grill at 711 Plaza Drive off Indiana 49, is closing after more than a decade, according to a social media post by owners Dan and Michelle Barnett. In the post, they said the venue has been more than a restaurant, a gathering space, and expressed gratitude to guests who supported the small business. Nationally, beer production fell about 1% last year, and craft beer volumes declined around 4%, and several regional craft beer spots have closed, including Beer Geeks in Highland, Windmill Brewing in Dyer, Malt Brothers Brewing in St. John, Devil's Trumpet in Hobart, and Brewfest in Highland. The Challenger Learning Center of Northwest Indiana aims to raise $1 million to relocate from Purdue Northwest to a new Hammond facility before its lease ends in 2026, with Executive Director Lara Bates expressing optimism about meeting the goal. BP Whiting Refinery donated $75,000, bringing the center halfway to its fundraising target, and BP will be recognized as a sponsor of the planetarium space once the new location opens. The move would yield a facility 4 times larger and support STEM programming in East Chicago, Hammond, and Whiting. The center has also served more than 330,000 students since 1999 through space missions, camps, and other programs. And in sports, the remainder of the college football playoff is set after the first-round games this past weekend. Indiana will now officially play Alabama in the Rose Bowl. The Hoosiers will go 3 weeks between games when they take the field on New Year's Day versus the Crimson Tide. And while the layoff is less than ideal, the voice of IU, Don Fisher, believes the Hoosiers will be well prepared on January 1st.
This is a business trip. We're not going out there to have a lot of fun in regard to partying and those kinds of things. We're going out there on a business trip. The biggest issue for me is that Indiana hasn't played in 3.5 weeks when they played this ball game, because that's a little bit of rust. And I don't know how Coach Cignetti, I know how he goes about his business. I just don't know how he handles this particular issue, because when you've had 3.5 weeks off, that's a little rust. There's a little bit of rust that builds up there. So from my perspective, I think that'll be the most interesting thing we see, especially at the outset of this ball game. But I don't have any doubt that Kurt will have these kids ready to play and have them ready in the right way.
To read up on more local news and headlines, visit jed-tv.com and nwi-com. I'm Andrew Garcia, and this has been your 219 News Now.